Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a continuation and update on my previous video. I want to talk about the maps, the new dragon skins, and the customizations of the riders of each class. So with the Frost and Fury event going on, we got to see 3 new legendaries, one for each class. Aldrun the Realm Scud, Kalavar the Frozen Ire, and Jaarlandir the Silver Shade. Shani from the HDA Discord server theorized that Hünavatn the Realm Scud and Forjoined the Fold Scud are siblings, which have been confirmed with the former in the winter event. I also want to note that both these legendary dragons are the children of the dragon god Hünavatn. As of the current 3 maps, there's a lot of lore to be in both the loading screens and looking at the maps the bestiary gives us. The first one I want to talk about, which in my opinion is most interesting, is the Sarghildian Creek. This map is also known as Jaarlandir Harbour. I would like to note that the area where the crown of Jaarlandir is located is across the Aldrun range. I believe due to the name change and the location of that it's no surprise that this castle map is on fire. All evidence points to the idea that at one point in the history of century, the Jaarlandir kingdom had a passage to the harbor, but the tribes of the Valkyrian range destroyed the harbor and the passage to it. It is also worthy to note that this map is the only map that Gates of Fire is played on. So I think this map shows and plays out a conflict between the Valkyrie tribe and Jaarlandir kingdom. The gold terriers I could see honestly working for either side. But the bomb, on the other hand, that spawns in around could be something that the Valk made and used to attack the harbor in the first place. Another map that we know a bit about is the Hünavatn Basin map. One of the loading prompts say that this map is another area of conflict, this time between the kingdoms of Skelt and of Jaarlandir. When comparing the location of it on the map to where these 2 kingdoms are, it made sense why it's a source of combat, because it's right between the 2 kingdoms. I do want to note that the Aldrun Sanctuary, the desert map, doesn't have a lot of lore. But that indicates that there might be future classes that arise from this desert area. Speaking of classes, let's talk about those. From our previous video, we can tell that the Phantoms are from the Hünavatn people, who are descendants of the first dragon kings, and that Wind Guards hail from the Kingdom of Skelt. Further developing the idea of Phantoms being from the Hünavatn people is the bloody Vision's helmet from the shop last week. The description said that the Hünavatn people were attacked. The survivors assembled and vowed to show their face until their foes were destroyed. That vow inspired said helmet. The Skelt is actually a new kingdom in the history of century and struggled with evasions during the unification, so it made sense as to why a dragon rider army of Wind Guards might be good. Marauders don't really seem to be tied to any kingdom strongly or any people. They do have ties to the kingdom of Jaarlandir, but it's not as strong as the Wingards to Stoke. My guess is that Marauders used to be heavily tied to this kingdom, but have since broken away during a war or something similar. That is all I have to say, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you around next time.